two people almost mythologically without Mercutio or Benvolio and all the rest of the Capulets and the Montagues. You have to create this world. You have to create a reality within this world, and all these characters serve to do that. And yes, we've seen our friends and our colleagues. We've all grown up together, and we've kind of been a part of this phenomenon together. However, at the end of the day, every time I'm going to the grocery store and I'm checking out and I see like one of my friends on a tabloid magazine, I have to laugh because there's so much public speculation about performers and artists that oftentimes some of it's true, some of it's not, and usually a lot of it isn't. And I know my castmates as people, and not the public image that is presented to the world. And I can guarantee all of you that they are wonderful people at heart. I love being on tour with Miss Nikki Reed right here, and it's just an incredible experience. It's like we've grown up together. I remember when I first met Nikki in the airport, going from, it was the Burbank airport actually, and we were flying to Portland in a little puddle jumper, and I had my guitar with me. And the stewardess would not let me bring my guitar on the plane, even though I had it in a soft case, which is supposed to be airport code. And I was arguing with the stewardess because it was a very important instrument to me, not just some run-of-the-mill guitar I picked up at a pawn shop, but something that I was in love with. And Nikki, the first moment she met me, she stood up for me and was like, "No, you're going to let him check this guitar." And it was just an amazing moment. And ever since then, I think Nikki and I have shared this bond as artists, and it's been phenomenal to work with phenomenal people. You're beautiful.
He's smooth. That's an interesting question. Things have changed. Jackson gave you a very ideal answer. And, when we started out, most of the cast was unknown. We were a bunch of kids in Portland, Oregon. It's a great city, it's an artsy city. We used to go to, listen to live music and have dinners and do things, and we started out very much like a family. And I think we've all been wanting to hold on to that. But the truth is, things changed as the movies got bigger. It would be strange to say that they didn't. There are suddenly bodyguards on set that there weren't before, and it was a lot more tense, and it wasn't how we started out, which was very innocent. And I think that got hard for all of us. It got hard to start seeing all of your friends in magazines and drama created that didn't necessarily exist, and constantly defending relationships or friendships, and like you're going in circles and you're never going to win. And it's been a learning experience, I think, for all of us. So it hasn't remained the same to me. It's not necessarily bad, but it is different.
Ok, c'è una domanda lì dietro, poi qui.
Thank you. What I was wondering, because you're always talking about the hysteria that evolves around your characters and about you people, for instance, can you understand that? Can you relate to that? Because to the audience you play to, I mean, people that watch you, they adore you. There's some kind of hysteria about you. Did you have your own idols when you were younger? Were there people that you related to in the same way, so that you can think, okay, this is crazy, I'm not that kind of person, but I understand that people admire me that much, because it's not me they admire, but the person, the character I play.
I think it's very important to make that separation. I think it can get confusing for a lot of young people in this particular time right now in the world of, the media and fame, because you become famous overnight. With the way that the internet works now, it's like you can become a superstar within moments because it can go everywhere and the world can know your name. I think it's really important to constantly remind yourself that as fast as it comes, it goes away, and it does. And it does for everyone, whether you're, Nicole Kidman or, one of us Twilight folk. It comes and then it goes. And I remember who I really liked when I was young. It was different because without Twitter, you can't Twitter stalk people, so you can't find out where they are and then immediately get there. But I did really like the Spice Girls. And my brother, who would kill me for saying this, also really liked the Spice Girls, so we used to listen together. But that was like back in the day when you used to actually go to the store and buy the CD and open up the insert and actually read the lyrics, and it wasn't just about going online and finding out what kind of coffee Scary Spice liked to drink. It was like actually understanding the music. Interesting that I made that connection with the Spice Girls. And then, Leonardo DiCaprio. I think I saw Titanic 43 and a half times in the theater.
Yeah, I have to say, I agree with you. You have to have a separation. Your artistic life and your personal life are different. I think, I'm sure you find that too as a reporter. You have to make a separation in every aspect of your life. For me, if I saw the Rolling Stones, I would probably go a little crazy. I love them. But yeah, it's a little different. It's definitely different. I'm just saying, I am not Mick Jagger in any way. I cannot shake my body like that. I've tried, and I do not get my blood transfused like Keith. Sadly enough. I actually even tried wearing a skull ring because I loved Keith Richards so much. Didn't work for me. Yeah, I just couldn't pull it off. I think you have to have track marks to go along with it. It's entertainment. If it moves people, it moves people, and that's a blessing. I don't. It's not like we wrote the series. We're actors, and we stepped into these roles. And we tried to bring as much life and passion to these roles as possible. And we're passionate about these characters. We really are. Like you were saying earlier, that she asks, every director questions. You really want your character to be fleshed out as much as possible. It's our job to live those characters. But that they are characters. They are not us. And for me, there is no celebrity per se that I would fawn over to a certain aspect. I'm not going online and looking up people. I respect their work. I've been lucky to meet a couple of my idols, and I treat them just like my parents' friends. Just someone that it's I meet them, and it's an honor to meet them. Just like it's an honor to meet all the people that I've met here in Rome, and all the people we've been meeting in the past couple of years. You give love to get love, you give respect to get respect. So. Something my dad always taught me, and I'll carry with me.
Ciao, io volevo sapere da Nikki e Jackson quali sono gli elementi secondo loro che hanno contribuito a fare di questa saga un fenomeno di massa, un fenomeno mediatico. Che cosa ha fatto realmente la differenza?
You say media phenomena, and there's a difference between the way the media reacts to something as opposed to a fan base reacts to a piece of art. So how do you mean media? Are you talking more about the fan base, or are you talking about the actual the culture? Nikki, help me. I don't understand the question.
Sometimes I think that women are an easy target, just in that, the story revolves around, this is like an epic love tale, and I think in general, human beings connect with things that feel human, that that feel universal, so tragedy, loss, love, and then what we tend to do in the entertainment industry is we take those things and we sort of elevate them just a little bit. So you have shows like Gilmore Girls, which portray a mother-daughter relationship, but it's absolutely perfect. And then you take this movie and it's like this love between